All right, guys, top of the morning. Happy November 27th. I'm coming to you excited. I'm coming to you grateful as always. My wife gave me a kiss on the cheek today, which she said, I don't need a day to be thankful for you. She said, I'm always thankful for you. So I am thankful for my family, for my friends, for my beautiful, beautiful wife. And, I just hopefully that you guys had some time this year to reflect, to sit there with your family, to do nothing, to eat, to take a bike ride, to watch some football, to, cook tri-tip or whatever you cook, whatever your traditions are. I saw so many cool things. And I was like, you know what? I like that. I'm going to try that next year. So shout out to you guys. And shout out to Samandy. Samandy, her daughter and my daughter are now homies, which is really cool to see. So she's dropping her daughter. She's like, I'm going to go make a cauliflower ceviche. Okay. Now, I see some of your eyes, and I thought the same way. I'm like, what the heck is a cauliflower ceviche? So for all my vegans out there, for all my vegetarians out there, it is ceviche, but you replace it with the cauliflower. And I was the biggest skeptic. And then when she brought us a plate of it or a tray of it, I was like, oh my God, this is absolutely incredible. So if you're looking for a recipe, I don't have it. Samandy does. Make sure to hit her on social, but it was absolutely fire. So Samandy, shout out to you. So I'm actually going to turn the mic over.
Thank you.
Sorry, I got a little feedback. Somebody, let's make sure. Okay, cool. We're good now. Samandy, I'm going to turn the mic over to you. I'm going to have you bring us out on the field on this beautiful Monday morning. We're going to get everybody in state. So Samandy, let's go. And it was great having your daughter over for the weekend. Let's go.
Hi, guys. So thank you. Thank you for the shout out. I'm glad you liked it. I actually learned that through one of my husband's friends because she's vegan and my husband and my mother-in-law do not eat shrimp. They are allergic. I'm the only one that eats shrimp, but it would be a waste to just make a plate for myself. But anyways, I get nervous with these. So just get out there, do your thing. Today, I didn't wake up at 5 a.m. I have this 5 a.m. goal, but the weekend kind of took over my schedule. But I did go, I did wake up at 6. I made it to the gym. I still got to keep going. I know sometimes we get in the mindset of like, well, man, I'm already late to my day. I'm just going to start again tomorrow. No, just keep going. I have a lot of crap to do, and I know a lot of you guys do too. Don't procrastinate today. Today is not a chill day. Today is get back to work day so we can end the year strong. And yeah.
Love it. I love it. So tell us a little bit about this fitness journey that you're on. You started a boot camp. How many days into the boot camp are you?
I'm in my 6th day. I'm on my 6th day, actually 7th day. And it's 21 days. It's the camp in Manteca. It's like a CrossFit in a way. I love it. I didn't think I would like it. I was kind of scared because I just started walking really in March, kind of. And to go into something like this where they're actually making you run and jump, it's a big challenge for me. I still feel it in my foot. I have half metal in my foot. So I love it. The environment's different. I'm learning how to be, I'm social when I need to be social, but I'm learning how to be more social and just, saying hi to everybody. Everybody was a little standoffish when they saw me, but I'm like, oh, hi, trying to bring the energy out. But if you're looking to get into a fitness journey and you don't have discipline, I would look into like somewhere where they have a coach, because I was going to Planet Fitness and I was not really going. I was going like twice a week to now I'm like, I have to go. I paid for this. And it's a challenge.
I love it. Let's give her some love because despite having a full foot of metal, despite not being able to walk for half of the year, she's saying no excuses and she's back in the gym. So I love this for you. And I'm excited, to see like just how you feel after a few months of doing this and the fact that you're doing this routinely. I know no matter what, it's going to do something really good for you and your family and your health. So I'm stoked for you. I'm really, really happy to see you guys. Let's get right into this. I got some thoughts today because obviously we just got done with Thanksgiving. Now we have December and we have all the things that we have to prepare for in December and all the things that we're doing when we think about our goals, when we think about our plan, we think about our vision, our crusade, and our purpose. Everything is in alignment to help prep and prepare us for where we're going in 2024. If I could do anything for anybody on this call and that anybody that will see this in the future, my goal, my intent is to always give people clarity, right? Clarity to see far past right now. It's really easy to see right now. So what I want to help you guys do is really get in alignment with what's down the road. So in the chat down below, there is a Slido code. So hit that Slido code. It is down below in the chat. And then I'm going to pull up the Slido actually on my screen. So the people that want to just hit the QR code that are on the computer and they want to do this with their phone, they can. And I'm going to go right here and we are just going to present this. So really easy. We've done this before, but I want full participation today, you guys. I need your energy. I need your participation. I need to get us involved in this conversation. So if you are not on your computer, if you want to just chime in from your phone, just hover over this QR code. If you don't have the ability to do so, go to the chat and the link is right there. But can I get a thumbs up, Stephanie, if you could see my screen? All right, cool. Let's get right into this, guys. I got a couple questions for you guys as we begin the sesh. All right, guys. Let me go back. I'm sorry. All right, cool. This is a question that I got asked yesterday. And obviously over the weekend, I'm prepping, I'm preparing, I'm co-hosting an event in Mexico in a couple weeks. My family's going. I have quite a few things on my plate to get ready for this. But I want to ask you guys, what do you think it takes to be an elite player in today's market? Today's market. I don't care about last year's market. I don't care about 2020. I'm talking about what does it take to be an elite player in today's market. Let me give you guys a couple seconds to go ahead and reply. All right, cool. Aggressiveness, consistency. I agree. Perseverance. And listen, don't worry about your spelling because when I ask you guys to do things on the spot, I'm the same way. I always make clerical errors, but it's all good. I just want the engagement at a very high level. All right. Open mindset and determination. Okay, cool. Consistency, perseverance, knowledge, open mindset, determination, aggressiveness. Okay. Knowing and executing one's value proposition. Wow, that's really, really strong. Conversations, innovation. Let's see, commitment, great negotiation skills. Yeah, I totally agree. Executing. Okay, cool. I love this. Let's see if I missed anything. Showing up, knowledge, willingness. Okay, cool. So now that you guys know, and as you guys can see what is coming in the chat, if you guys were to ask yourself this questioning, are you guys doing these things? All right, let's just be real this morning. And you don't have to answer that out loud, but answer that to yourself. That's the person that you need to respond to, is you need to respond to yourself, not to me. So you need to ask yourself, am I doing all these things? Am I a walking embodiment of what I know an elite player needs to do? Right? I watched a documentary last night. If you haven't seen, I don't care if you're a football player or not. It's called Bye Bye Barry. It's the story of Barry Sanders. And I thought that movie was just great, and story of humbleness and so on and so forth. But I think that it's important that if you want to be an elite player, and I know that many of you on this call are elite players, some of you are just starting out and some of you are searching for what it's going to take to be an elite player. I want you to look at this list. And what I want you to do is I just want you to take a picture of this. Take a picture of this, do whatever, take a screenshot of this. And then what I want you to do, once this session is over and you're back to, your individual thoughts, go through these and be like, man, if I want to be an elite player, and if I truly want to take my game and raise the level, am I playing at the elite level that I know that this game is going to demand of me in 2024? Am I demanding that of myself? Am I being consistent? Do I have things that are on my schedule, but I don't have the discipline to stick through? Am I educating them? Am I educating myself? Am I communicating at the highest level? Am I being aggressive, or am I fucking sissy-footing through this business? Right? Because that's not going to work in 2024. And you guys, I want to be very, very clear on this. If you want to be an elite player, look at this screen. This is what it's going to take for you guys to be elite players. So let's continue cruising on. And you guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart for your participation, because this is not as effective if you guys do not participate in this. I want to ask you guys right now, just today, let's just slow it down. Today, what are you focused on today in your business? Is it following up with people from your newsletter? Is it following up from people from Thanksgiving? Is it thanking people for all the, whatever? All right. So customer contact, social media content. Okay, cool. Keep these coming because there's more behind this. 3 more people are participating in this conversation. So let's get more people. Social media content. Okay, cool. Cool. I love it. Keep it cruising. All right, cool. We got a lot of people that are saying social media content. So I'm going to pause in just a moment and I want to ask those people. So if you're a person that wrote that, I want you guys to get involved in this conversation. I'm going to come to you with a few questions in just a moment. All right. Converting leads, making new connections, active prospecting, video series script. Okay, cool. Social media content, customer content. All right, cool. This is really, really good stuff. Let me see what else I have. Client communication and building database. All right, cool. Let's just take a quick pause for a second. I'm going to stop my sharing follow-ups. Two things. Who's one person that said social media? I want to know what you're creating, when it's dropping. And then the second is the follow-up. Who's the person that said follow-up and what does that plan look like? So let's get involved in this conversation, you guys. I'm going to admit a few people that are in the room or in the waiting room. All right. So I'm going to go to Jessica. Jessica first, you know the routine. If you're going to participate and contribute on the call, I just ask that your camera is on. She's like, you son of a gun. All right, Jessica.
Let's mess, you guys. I'm so sorry.
The fact that you're walking or you're outside right now, when I took my son to school, the car was frozen over. And so, hey, I know it's cold out there, but you're still getting it in. So, Jessica, I'm sure that you're the one that said social media content or one of the people that says social media. What's on the board? What's on the agenda? Let's go. What do you focus on?
Okay, so I sent the Shredditors 10 videos and I haven't received them, and it's been 2 weeks already. I think today's week 3. So I need to figure out what to upload. Today I'm gonna upload a home tour video. It's gonna go up within an hour. So
for the Shredditors, mind you. Sorry.
I just wanted to chime in on that. I've been waiting for some for 2 weeks, but I just got 8 of them back this morning. So check Slack.
Cool.
They might be in there.
Yeah. So good stuff. Good. And I was just about to say they were off for 4 days. And so allow a little bit of lag time. But once again, you know, I was push because I want to make sure that content is still relevant. So what I'm hearing, and I want to make sure I'm clear, is that you're going to drop at least one piece of content today.
Yeah.
Hey, Evelyn, you need to mute yourself. And you guys, let's be respectful of everybody's time, effort, energy on these calls. Please make sure to mute yourself until you have something to contribute.
I'm sorry.
All right. So Jessica, go on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to upload a video today within an hour.
Within an hour. Okay, cool. Yeah. And I'll come back to that because I got some more thoughts on this. But Blessing, what is your focus today? If I go back to the question, what do you focus on your business just today? Let's hear from you. And I think I saw one other person's hand go up, and I'll make sure to get to everyone. Let's go, Blessing.
So I am going to go back to kind of the intensity style posting to make sure that I just have that presence. I fell off this month. So for the month of December, and what I'm doing today is actually planning out 30 days of content. And I want to have the first 5 ready by Wednesday, so that December 1st, I've got a message to go out for the first 5 days. And then between today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, filming, putting things together, scheduling them out so that I've got pretty much my entire month of December on a schedule by mid-December, and then start building in that generic content that I want to go out for January. So I'm pretty much planning up my next 4 months of content in the next 2 weeks.
So Blessing, I love this as a group, as a collective, and you know, somebody that truly wants to see you grow and develop in our industry. What can I do to better support this 30 days of content? What can we do to better be in your corner?
If you don't see a video from me by 3 p.m., I give full permission to be like, WTF. But I want my post to go out every day, starting December 1st, no later than 3 p.m.
All right, guys, who's my WTF army? Who's going to be the WTF army to be like, yo, what's up, Blessing? You said it. This call can be seen by hundreds and thousands of people in the future. Blessing, I'm with you. And if I need to be the WTF army, I'll be that person. But can someone else be that person for me as well? Can we get an army out there? Okay, cool. I love it. I saw some hands up. Good stuff. I love this for you. Ramel, what do you focus on just today? Just today. Slow it down for me.
Today, I need to get back on getting expert at my contracts. I got a question over the weekend and I didn't know how to handle it related to a contractual issue. So I need to spend some time just going over my RPA, going over my listing agreement contracts, and just understanding those things to a point where I'm super confident.
All right. So for you, you're scheduling in some education time today.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Cool. Samantha, did a hand go up or was that not you?
I thought it was for I wrote the follow-ups on there.
Okay, cool. So what are you doing today for follow-up? Who are you following up to? What's that cadence look like for just today?
I'm following up with the leads that I got over the weekend, and I'm following up with the pre-approvals that I couldn't show last week. So I can focus on that today, this week, and get some appointments going, and then send out MailChimps to both my real estate and credit repair leads.
Beautiful. How many leads did you get over the weekend?
Pre-approval wise, I got one at 650, and then I got three leads from my lender.
Beautiful. I love it. I love it. All right, guys, let's continue cruising on. So the next part of this is if you were to accomplish this week would be a success if I accomplish this. Now we've talked about the day. Now we're talking about the week. If I was to accomplish 3 appointments, if I was able to secure that listing appointment that I've been negotiating back and forth with, if I was able to secure, that house for my buyer that we've been searching for 2 months, if I was able to make 5 videos this week and I was able to post 50 stories at a minimum this week, if I was able to take my kids to the park 3 times this week, I was be able to say that this week was a success. If I was able to work out 5 times this week, I would call this week a success. You guys, this week would be a success if I accomplished this. 3 appointments. I love it. Keep it cruising, you guys. I want to get more of you guys involved in this conversation. And if you're just chiming in, you guys, and you missed it, in the chat down below is the link for Slido. Just hit that and you can get involved in the conversation. I got 4 people typing right now. Let's see what we got. Sign my daughter up for boxing. Ooh, I love that. I love that. 5 buyer consultations. If I accomplish my intensity routine, I made for myself for 21 days plus. Wonderful. 1 appointment a day, 250 doors. Ooh, I love this. I love this. All right, guys, keep it cruising. And I'll give it about 30 more seconds and then we'll go on to the next question. All right, 250 doors. That was the last one. Did I miss any of these? Okay, cool. Offer gets accepted. That's right. And then let's wait for 1 more to come in and then we'll go to the next question. Long-time client in contract, work out 5 times this week and follow my fast diet. Hit the gym every day this week. Complete to-do list. Oh, I love this, you guys. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next one. Did you plan your week? Meaning last night, did you plan your entire week? And I'm going to give you an example of what that could look like. All right. So for the person, all right, let's just keep this coming in and then we'll see what we get. So you guys, did you plan your week? It is Monday morning. Do you know how you're going to spend your time, your effort, your energy, who gets your attention, what needs your attention, what you're going to be reading, when you're going to be working out, when your relationship time is, all these things, you guys. Did you plan your week? All right, cool. 50% of the people that have already responded said no. Yes is 38%. 18% are winging it right now. Okay, cool. I appreciate this, you guys. Listen, I appreciate the honesty. You got to be real with yourself. All right, cool. So if you answered no, it is still Monday morning. You still have time to unpack and say, what is the things that need my focus, my attention, my energy? And what are the priorities for me this week that are going to move my needle? What are the priorities for me that are going to move my needle this week? Here's what we need to do is we need to stop always acting as just salespeople, right? It's easy for us to go out and grind and hustle and make the appointments. But you guys, you're running a corporation. You're the CEO. It is time this morning that you slow down and you put your CEO hat on. And if every Sunday you have an hour, 2 hours that you carve out your week to make sure that the CEO knows what type of focus and attention that the business needs, then put that in your calendar, you guys. This is important that you guys are running your business, not just as a salesperson, because the CEO is responsible for accounts payable, accounts receivable, the sales department, the marketing department, all the things that you guys are doing to run your business right now. This number, 44% and 17, that should be a non-negotiable in your business. So act as if you were a CEO and get your business in alignment. How many planned workouts do you have this week, you guys? And this is all going to come together. Thank you for your participation so far. How many planned workouts do you have this week? I'll tell you, honestly, I'm going to do 5 planned workouts this week, no matter what. And here's something simple for you guys. If you're not too big into working out, if you do 5 30-minute sessions on the elliptical and you cut 500 calories out from your diet every single day, I'll tell you what, those results will be absolutely remarkable in the way that you feel and the way that you look. 30 minutes on the elliptical will serve your body tremendous amounts of justice. So maybe you're not into lifting, maybe you're not into running, maybe you're not into other things, but you're moving almost every single part of your body. And so you're burning more calories than if you were just walking. And so I just want to encourage that. If you're looking for a quick plan, 30 minutes a day, 5 days, 3 days. I love this. 5 days, 5 days strength, 2 days yoga. All right, cool. I love it. If you guys don't have a plan for working out, then you guys are not putting your temple first. You need to make sure that that temple is high priority and you put that first. How much planned relationship time do you have this week? And I say this because, I'll get to that in a moment, but it all is in alignment with what we want to achieve in 2024. When we talk about our family, our relationships, our health, our business, our spirituality, our mindfulness, like, are we already putting these things into practice? Meaning, do you have a date night this week? Do you have a Sunday morning routine where you just have coffee and you talk about the week, your life, whatever it is, goals, dreams, aspirations? Are you guys spending that time with your honey? I love you. Have a great day. And are you spending time with that person just talking, right? Like, we go. And at times we get home and we're just spent. And I'm guilty of it. Sometimes I just don't want to talk. So it's like, when are we going to have some time? When are we going to sit at the dinner table and just wrap as a family? This is important. 0, I'm winging it. 7 days, 2 days, winging it. You guys, I appreciate this. And I want this to be really important in everyone's life. And if you don't have a significant other, there's probably somebody significant in your life. Let's continue cruising on. How much planned skill building do you have this week? Just like Romel was saying, like today, he knows that he needs to focus on certain parts of the contract, or at least go to Karina's room from 12 to 1 today to get some contractual questions answered. So he's more equipped and more confident when that comes up again on the weekend, when he doesn't have anybody that he can just instantly go to. So how much planned skill building time do you have in your calendar this week? Does that mean an hour to read every single day? Is it market updates every single week or every single day? Is it this call, Wednesday call, Friday call? Is it fast forward movement? What is it? Are you parts of other groups? Are you part of other organizations? Right? How much planned skill building time do you have in your calendar this week? So keep it coming. 30 minutes every night, 1 hour, 3 day, 1 hour per day. Cool. I like it. Keep it coming. And then I'm going to keep cruising on the slides. 5 hours. I love this. All right, cool. I got 3 other people, 12 hours total. Look at this. I love this, you guys. I absolutely love this. And I'll wait for one more, and then we'll keep cruising on. All right, cool. Research 1, 12, 3. Love it. Love it. When does your holiday marketing begin? We obviously have Kwanzaa, we have Hanukkah, we have Christmas, we have 12 days of Christmas, we have the prep for the new year. So when you think about all the things that you can be doing and what you should be doing for your marketing and what you must be doing in order to give yourself the biggest opportunities in December, when does that begin? I want to hear from you guys. When does all of your marketing and when does all of your planning begin for your holiday marketing? December 1st. I lagged it this year. Should have started in November. Good. And well, I'm glad you're cognizant of it. Keep it cruising, you guys. All right, cool. Let's see, December 1st. Planning started. All right, cool. It began last week. I love this. December 10th, December 3rd. It's my mom's birthday. All right, cool. Keep it cruising. Need to record this week. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Have you reviewed your annual goals? Simple yes or a no. And this is our annual goals, not only for this year, but for 2024. I believe that every single week, each of you need to be looking at those goals a couple times during the week. And it needs to be in a place that you're going to see it and you're going to look at it and you guys know, okay, this is such a part of my vision, who I am. It's part of my identity. It's part of my cause, my crusade, my purpose. Like there's never a time where someone says, hey, what's your goals for the year? And I don't know exactly what those are. So no, 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 yes, 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 no, some fire. Okay, cool. You guys review your goals. I would say review your goals as many times as you possibly can during the week. What are your unit goals for 2024, volume goals, income goals? You don't have to do that right now, but what I want you to do is, if you're not clear on this yet, you guys need to have this as an absolute. How many homes am I going to sell in 2024? What's my volume? What's my income? And am I clear on those three stats right there? Once I'm clear on those stats, then I start working backwards on the activity, and that goes back to business planning. We're not going to spend too much time on that, but I want you guys to be clear on what those actual goals are for the year, and know it with certainty, speak it with conviction, say it from your chest, and allow yourself to make this part of your conscious mind to everything that you're doing is supporting that big goal for the year. So you guys don't have to chime in on this one. I want you guys to know exactly what that is. Somebody wrote 12 homes, so I appreciate that. What skill set do you need to improve on? There's tons of things when it comes to negotiation, when it comes to contract writing, when it comes to communication with the listing agent, when it comes to my social media content, when it comes to my camera, being more well-spoken on camera. Like, there's tons of things that can fall into this bucket of what skill set do I need to improve upon? Do I need to master my CRM? Do I need to master, all of my tools, my systems, my procedures? Like, what does that actually look like? Negotiation. All right, cool. Keep on cruising, you guys. Social media consistency, lead gen. Okay, cool. Social media and CRM and relationships. Okay. Negotiating with clients, scripts. All right. I think you guys know what skills that you need to improve upon. So now what you need to do is you need to put a number next to it, just like Ramel did. Ramel knows that he needs to work on a certain part of the contract so he understands, so he has more confidence. So if you're the person that said lead generation, or if you're the person that said CRM and relationships, well, what are you going to do? What are the books that you're going to read? Who are you following that is super consistent on social media? What can you learn from that person? Can you give that person a call? Can you hop on a live with them? All these things to improve that skill. So if you can identify it, you can write it, you can speak it. Now you can do something to make it better, to improve, to make that even better, because that skill set will catapult your business in 2024 and beyond. So I love it. Cold calling, negotiation, tons and tons of resources. So I love this. Let's keep going. What's the plan to improve? And that goes right along with my question. You don't have to chime in on this, but no, what is that plan? Do you have a plan? Does that look like, I'm going to read Never Split the Difference. I'm going to listen to best calls every day. I'm going to try to listen to Eric King when he's in the office making calls. Am I going to record my calls and follow a boss? So check this out, you guys. Ramel sent me 3 of his calls that he had with a person that was writing an offer on his listing. He sent me his calls from Follow Up Boss and said, hey, I would appreciate any feedback that you have for me on the calls. That's him saying that's a plan for him to improve those skills, to say, what can I do to get a little bit better, you guys? Education, 2 books a week, practicing and listening to my calls. So you guys, this is all going to come full circle in a minute. Thank you for your participation at a very, very high level. Practicing and listening to my calls, role play, find a mentor. All right, cool. 2 books a week, whoever that is. I love that. For you, that's a big goal, and shout out to you. All right, let's do. How many reels did you drop last week? Just give me a number down below. Is it 1? Was it 0? Was it 5? Was it 6? Was it 10? Give me your reels number for last week. 3. Okay, 1, 1, 5. Good job. All right, so if you're typing 1, you have to ask yourself, do I believe that that gives me enough visibility to sustain and to have the year that I want for myself? Knowing that visibility is so important in the coming market as well as today, is that enough for me to have the visibility that I want in 2024? Ask yourself that question and be real with the answer. Good stuff, you guys. How many reels are you committed to creating this week? Clarity. Once again, clarity, focus, and understand what the goals are for this week. How many reels are you dropping this week? 5. I'm going to throw mine out there. I'm going to do 5 this week. As these are coming in really quick, Jessica, are you still here? I'm not looking at your face, but Jessica, are you here? Can you talk for a second? Yes. Jessica, you shared some stats with me. Can you share those stats that you texted me the other day?
Oh, yeah.
Your social flex.
Yeah. So I checked this morning and I've reached 18,996 accounts. I've engaged with 1,396. I have 1,938 followers. And I've shared 281 posts, videos within the past 30 days.
I mean, round of applause. And you're relatively new. Obviously, you've been on social before, but you're obviously new to real estate. And think about that traction in a very short amount of time. So one more time, how many accounts engaged?
18,900 and oh wait, no. Sorry. Let me go back. Engaged 1,396.
It's huge. That's huge, Jessica. So you guys, listen, it's all she's doing is she's creating stuff consistently. Some of the stuff is shot at her house, some of the stuff is shot in the booth, some of her stuff is shot out in the community. But what's happening is that she's finding what's working for her and she's finding a rhythm, because now what she has is a body of proof. The body of proof says, let me go back 30 days and see how well this stuff is performing. And if it's not performing that well, it's okay. Let me make some adjustments and make it even better. So Jessica, a huge shout out to you. Ashley, you had your hand up. Let's go to you. Ashley, are you on vacation somewhere?
I am. I'm in Washington with my sister and my brother-in-law and my nephews. And I wanted to give a shout out to Jessica and Marcelina because I was driving and my brother-in-law and my sister are both real estate agents for EXP in Washington. And I'm sitting there just chatting with them and they go, hey, who are those people that are doing that pie giveaway? I saw their reel. Now, mind you, they're in Washington and I didn't share it. So that means that is happening organically. So good job to you guys for consistently posting because it's clearly reaching people.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you guys, we'll go back into this. I love that. So great stuff, you guys. 5+. Okay, cool. And then I think this is the last question. If you were to give yourself a message as a coach today, what are you telling yourself today? What's that message? What are you saying? What needs to be told to yourself? If you were looking yourself dead square in the eyes, then you were in my shoes and you were going to coach yourself and say, this is exactly what I need to hear today. What does that sound like? What does that sound like? Does it sound like get your ass moving? Does it mean like, are you gonna, why not now? Or are you gonna let another week go by? Or, hey, great job, let's keep up that consistency. What does that message actually sound if you're giving yourself a little bit of coaching advice today? Work until it works. Nothing works unless you do. Scared money don't make money. I know exactly who put that in there. It takes courage to be the woman you are destined to be. You got this. You have the tools, implement, stop procrastinating. You know what you're doing, just do it. Don't stop. Keep taking action. Keep going and put in some work. It's you versus you. What are you going to do? It's about progress, not perfection. Get it together. Take action. You guys, I don't know about you, but I got goosebumps right now from just reading these because I'm proud of you. Keep going. You got this. Don't be scared to run forward. Like I have goosebumps because like this is you guys truly reflecting, right? Just saying, you know what? The good, bad, and the ugly. I love you. I appreciate you, but this is what you need to do in order for you to step up. And this is coming from you. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Just start. Like, I want you to remember this and say, hey, if I was coaching myself right now, like what would I need to say to myself in order to get the results that I truly want in my business? And I appreciate you being conscious of this, you guys. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you, and this is all going to come full circle. We talk about our personal growth, our spirituality, our health and our fitness, our business, our relationships that we have with our significant others. All the things that we're doing need to be in alignment with all those things to make sure that we have this life that we feel is super vibrant. Now, listen, if someone's going to tell you that you're going to have balance, that's not this fucking call. I'm not going to tell you you're going to have balance. I'm not that person. But what I will tell you is this. What I will tell you is that you'll find your rhythm. You'll just start to find a rhythm where everything everything starts to sink and everything will start to feel really, really good. So if you're searching for the balance, that's just my opinion. I don't feel that you'll find it, but what you will find is you'll find a rhythm that works for you and for your life. So what I want everyone to do is get very clear on what today represents for you and your business. Then be very clear on what the week represents for your business. And then say, are all these things that I'm doing supporting the big vision of my life and in my business? Am I doing things that are mind, body, and spirit? Am I filling my cup with education? Am I making sure I'm working on my skills? And so I was thinking about you guys, and Raquel and I were working on a project, but I figured I would just give you kind of a quick glimpse. What I was doing is I was just going in here and I was just creating like a mock calendar, right? And obviously you guys can do this, but let me just take you through what some of this actually looks like. And we're going to be sharing this at a mastermind, but I wanted to share it with you guys. So on Sunday, set up the goals, review annual goals, zero inbox, meaning when you start Monday morning, you've already cleared out all the bullshit and all the ads and everything else that shouldn't be in there. And you have a zero inbox starting on Monday. Family time. Sunday is family time and then family dinner. Talk about trips, about gratitude, challenges that we face as a family. And then every single day, wake up at a certain time, mindfulness or exercise, read industry news, get ready, flex time. That means I have time for check the MLS, kids, or exercise, drop my new reel, follow-up calls, emails, clear tasks in CRM, send out newsletter, prospecting for new business. I'm going to go to lunch, either solo, with an agent, with a client, or with the vendor. More flex time for showings, for property tours, for offer prep. And then I'm going to practice my scripts, my dialogue. What is happening in the industry today that I need to make sure that is part of my flow? What are things that a consumer might ask me this week? And then that continues on. You have your family walk and exercise here. This continues on throughout the week. Now, mind you, you want to put in broker tour, the different things that you're doing, but I just made some framework for you guys just to see this, because what I want you guys to do is I want you to be clear on how you're spending your time, your effort, and your energy. So when it comes to your big goals, know that all of the things that you're doing throughout the week are supporting that person that when you close your eyes, you feel good, you look good, your business is running good, you have appointments, you're not working in desperation. Everything is working in constant action and constant movement. I got relationship time in there. I got relationship time in here. I have family time at the dinner table. Some nights we have yo-yo nights, which is you're on your own yo-yo nights, right? But the idea behind this is to make sure that you guys just can see visually. If I was able to sit and create this yesterday morning, you guys can sit there and create a calendar that is in direct alignment with your personal, with your fitness, with your spirituality, with your mindfulness, with your business, with your operations, with your knowledge, with your dialogue, with your skill building. But if you're doing this and you're running this by chance and you're winging it, what happens is that you go in week and week out knowing that I could have done those things, but I didn't have a plan. You guys, you're running your own business. This is you. You're a CEO. Whoever put this you versus you in the comment before in the Slido, I really appreciate that. So you guys, I wanted to give you some context. I wanted to give you some thoughts. So I want to open up the mic to anybody right now. Actually, I'm just going to call on a few people because, people that have their camera on. I'm going to go to Maria. Maria, you always have great contributions. I'm going to go to Ramel in just a second. I'm going to go over to whoever else wants to get involved in this conversation. Let's just hear from you where your thoughts are, where your head's at. So let's go, Maria. Let's start off with you.
But good morning. Good morning. I love I love the scheduling because I'm a scheduler by nature. And I set up everything on Sunday. However, what I have found is that, you know what, by Tuesday, that's out the window or whatever the case may be. What I do like about having a schedule is that if a client wants to say, hey, let's meet at this time or whatever the case may be, I have protected time. I have to, because for my sanity's sake. So a lot of times, even if I'm going to the spa and getting a massage, because that's part of my self-care and I've scheduled that in my week, what I will say is I have an appointment. There is no explanation needed. They don't know if I'm seeing a buyer, seller, whatever the case may be. So I think it's very important that we schedule in our self-care time. Not too much, because if you're doing so much self-care, you're going to be broke and then you have no more self-care. I'm just saying. So for me, it's definitely scheduling out my week. My mantra kind of is I need to get out of my head and get into business. Because as you have heard from a lot of my contributions is that I really have to work on my mental space a lot. It takes a lot for me to show up. And I know it looks super easy for me to be my natural self, but it does take a lot out of me, spiritually, mentally, and physically. So this week, one thing is to get back to being active. I, of course, took off last week, and that was not good because now I'm in this mode. But I posted, I'm reading this. It's a 40-day thing, and it says May calls miracles. 40 days. I'm on week 2. And guess what? I got stuck on week 2. Why? Because it's about self-love. Hello. So, but Cynthia Peterson recommended the writer to me, and it has been a blessing to me. So definitely work on your headspace. Take some time out for you, but not too much time, and stick to your calendar, because your calendar, if it's not in your calendar, it don't exist.
Maria, I love it. And if you can, drop the name of the book down below and the author. You guys, everything that you're going to do in 2024, the hard work, the grind, the effort, the energy, when are you actually giving yourself a little bit of grace or a little bit of thought, a little bit of planning time, a little bit of stillness? You guys always hear me talk about this stillness. And there's a great book by Eckhart Tolle, Stillness Speaks, and I recommended that to Ashley. Like, if you have kids or if you just have some form of like chaos in your house, I'm not saying that the kids are chaotic, but the morning sometimes you can get chaotic and running around and everything. Like, when are you giving yourself that time just to sit, peace? I got some coffee. I got my news. Like, I even speaking it, I feel relaxed just talking about that. Time is so important to me because now I can reflect on the day ahead. Like, what happens is sometimes we just go, and then we're winging it. And that's not sustainable. Winging it is not going to serve your production. It's not going to serve your long-term growth in this business. I promise you, it will not. Let's go, Romel. Let's go, Blessing. Anybody else who wants to get involved in the conversation? Maria, I appreciate your contributions. And if we can all just look at Lisa's cat, because my cat won't even let us hold her. But I think that that's sweet. Romel, let's go.
Maria, you do make it look easy, by the way. I appreciate you. Aligned with that is the comment you just made, Elias, about not trying to find balance, but to find rhythm. I don't remember the name of the woman you had on earlier this year who laid that out even more clearly about, I think her analogy was a symphony, and how you got to find what instrument you're playing and how it fits into your overall picture and play that instrument really well. You don't have to learn how to play the drums. You don't need to learn how to play the tuba, whatever. You need to figure out what your instrument is, how your instrument works, and learn to play that well. And that's, she connected that to just your process and how you're running your business, what you're really good at, learning how to really just live in that particular rhythm, versus trying to find balance for all the other things that may not have anything to do with your business. So I'm learning that lesson and putting that in play finally at the end of the year. That you can't balance everything, but I do need to find a clear, consistent rhythm.
Ah, man, I'm so glad that you said that. Love it. Let's go to Blessing. Blessing, you also had your hand up. Let's go over to you.
And I will second that, Maria, you do make it look easy. And on these calls, I'm always incredibly vulnerable. I did take last week off. I was actually sick in the weekend, and on Sunday it kind of just all hit me. You know, your body keeps shutting down because you're constantly going, you're constantly pushing, and hearing, you know, if you build out the schedule, as much as it might create anxiety that you have to stick to this thing, it actually is so much more of a release because you know where all your time is. A few months ago, I had to build in that time for overwhelm because I could predict it. I could predict the days where I knew I was going to fall apart because I was going. It was last Sunday. I was listening to Pastor Mike Todd on YouTube. He has this amazing, like, if you do not want to change, do not listen to this, but the series called Cuffing Season. And as I am laying on the couch and I am, you know, broken and just, I can't do anything, cuffed to constant is the video that comes up, which is basically this draw that you have to keep going, to constantly keep going, to keep pushing, like all of this hustle, this grind. When do you rest? Like, when do you actually give yourself a chance to rest? to actually sit down and reflect on what's going on, to look, am I even being effective? Am I present? Am I showing up who I want to be? Ashley, you gave me some knowledge that I just have to give you your flowers for, that sticking to a schedule, that discipline is the greatest sense of self-love that you can show yourself, because every single time that you do something you say that you're going to do, it's not for anyone else. It's just you showing up for you, listening to you. What else is there? The ability to rest is a gift. If you do not take it, hear me when I say your body will catch up to you. Everything that you're running from will be right there waiting for you, looking at you like, gotcha. So you have to rest and give yourself the ability to win and make educated decisions, because something that's a foundation for me is that if you don't have a home that you can go to and just be you, you don't make good decisions. If you are tired, if you are stressed, if you are constantly running, you will never make a decision, you will never succeed. So all of the tips and all of the conversations that we have are truly just to sit back and look at you. So build your schedule, make your plan, set yourself up for success. And that's really it's really what I wanted to contribute. I don't know how to wrap that up.
No, listen, I think that we all got it. I think we're all clear. That was really, really strong. Like I love how you put it, because at the end of the day, we're going to grind. We have to grind, but you have to give yourself that Einstein time, that reflection time, and you have to make sure that you give yourself some analyzation time, right? There's a really good book I want to recommend for you guys. And I would recommend that we read it and read it together. I don't mind. If you've never read this book here, it's called The Big Leap. I highly recommend that you read this book called The Big Leap. There's another book that I want you guys to order. It is here, this book here. I am reading this book. I literally just started this book, but 10X is easier than 2X by Dan Sullivan. So when you think about how you're going to build and what you're going to be able to do in business, one is a reflection on self, make sure you have Einstein time, making sure that you have genius time is what they call it. And then this other one is being able to do more with the time that you actually have. So 10X is easier than 2X. And then The Big Leap, two really, really solid books. And if you guys are reading them, I'm reading them. That way we can have dialogue on that. I think that's going to be really, really cool. Any other contributions before we go on, before we start to wrap the session? Anybody else had their hand up that I missed? You guys, I really, really appreciate your contributions. Here's what we're going to do. You guys were part of Intensity. Some of you are part of Intensity, but we're going to do something a little bit different for December. I'm not going to do the high level Intensity accountability group where I'm kicking people out live on the spot. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to do our version of an Advent activity calendar. And then that's going to be for the first 12 days of December. Now, I want to make sure that I'm sensitive to everyone's, beliefs. And so we're not calling it the 12 days of Christmas, because not everyone celebrates Christmas. So I want to be sure that we're correct overall. So it's going to be the 12 days, it's going to be the Advent calendar, activity calendar, So every single day, you'll get a message of what it actually is behind that little thing for that day. Maybe it's send out 25 postcards. Maybe it's send out X amount of videos. Maybe it's X amount. So for 12 days in December, I'm going to give you guys an action piece every single day. Now it's up to you whether you guys want to do that. But my hope is that I can get this all out to you guys via Podium. So you just look at you and be like, oh, day 4, perfect. I'm going to do that. And it's really, really easy for you guys. So that's something I'm working on. I'm going to make sure that that's launched and make sure that you guys get that message every single day. So that's going to be activity based, alongside of all the things that you're already doing in your business, alongside all the marketing, all the videos, all the social media. It is designed to help you continue that momentum. And if you don't have momentum, well, shit, then there's your momentum for December. And so that's what I'm working on. You guys will have, the details of that tomorrow to team meeting. If you're not able to attend the team meeting, make sure that you just go back and watch the recording. So let's go around the room. Here's a couple key takeaways from a few people that are on call today. Let's go, Lisa Torres. Key takeaways from our time together today. Good to see you and welcome to the team officially. Let's go to you. Key takeaways from our time together.
That I am going to put my plans in action this week, stick to my workout regimen, and really utilize my calendar. Hello, guys. Yeah, great session. Thank you.
Awesome. Great. Thank you for being here. Gabby Lopez, let's go to you. Key takeaways one more time together today. And then Jordan Ruiz, I'm going to come to you next.
Good morning, everyone. So there's a quote that I really like, and I always, say it in the morning, but there's this thing that it's work on yourself first before going to work for someone else. So I think we should all take the time for ourselves first, and then, that everything else comes into flow. So just give that time for everyone, because mental health is a big thing. So applause to Blessings and everyone in this call. So just, take that time for yourself. It's always needed, and everything else comes its way.
You guys remember when, I so appreciate this message. Remember when, well, maybe some of you did, we read the book Winning. And in the book Winning, he states that sometimes in order to win, we have to be selfish. And I'm not saying that I'm being rude to the people that I love, but I'm selfish sometimes when it comes to this is my time. I'm reading, like I have to block everybody out. And like my lady knows when I have my glasses on, when I have my pen out, and I'm like, I love you. Like I am like selfish with that time because that's my time. Right? That is my time. And if I don't set a boundary for that time, then everyone's allowed to take my energy and steal it at any time, which I have to be super protective. Why? I got people that are counting on me to be there for them. And if I'm not there for myself and I'm not filling my own cup, how the fuck am I supposed to fill all your cups? So Gabby, I appreciate the message at a very, very high level. So Jordan, are you there? Let's go, Jordan. And then we're going to close out our session. Jordan, key takeaways from our time together, big dog.
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you. And key takeaway that I'm on the right track. I got confirmation today.
All right, Jordan, okay, cool. You're cutting out, but I think that we all heard this correctly, that you're on the right track.
Exactly.
All right, cool.
So yeah, appreciate the call.
Awesome. And then Chris B, the big dog. Let's go over to you, my man. Let's have you take us off the field, but share with us what your key takeaways are from today. My man, let's hear from you, and then we'll wrap sesh.
Key takeaways is to put your plan in action, put it on the calendar, take action every single day. So every day you have closer step to reaching your goals and building momentum to a big 2024. So let's go, everybody.
That's right. You guys, best year ever, right? Best year ever. We feel better about ourselves. We look better. We've had more time with our family, more time with our friends, more time with our children, more time with our lady, more time with our significant, whatever it looks like. And that we're very focused on our business from a high level CEO standpoint. Because check this out. A CEO wouldn't allow a business to, just wing it, you guys. Not going to get paid this week. We'll figure it out, you guys. Come on in, though. We have coffee. We have snacks. You guys are running a business. You have to treat it as the CEO. A CEO won't wing it. A CEO doesn't not have a plan for the week. You guys have clear intention. You have clear intention. I've already looked at my week. I know exactly what my week looks like. And I want that for you guys. We are not winging this. You guys are running a multi-million-dollar business that should be treated as such. And the activities of today support the bigger picture of who you are, who you're becoming, what you want to achieve, how you want to contribute to this world, and what type of income that you want to make. So my goal, my focus is to get everybody in alignment, to get everybody clear on where they are going. You guys, that is my goal, because as somebody said it earlier, highest form of love in this business is accountability. So allow me to hold you accountable to the things that you said were important to you. So you guys have a wonderful week. Let's go out there and fuck shit up this week. Sorry, baby, for cussing. Uncle E cusses once in a while. But you guys go out there, make an amazing week. And as always, keep it moving towards your dreams, goals, and vision. Go out there and crush your week. Peace.